Hello everybody, it's me, Nawnii, and today I'm going to be attempting to make a GachaLife edit. I realized really quickly that this was going to be difficult, so here's the process that I attempted to do. If any of you GachaLife people are watching this video and have any suggestions as to how I can make this a little bit easier or what I'm doing wrong, please let me know. Anyways, of course I had to start off by making myself my very own GachaLife character, which I've done previously a couple 100,000,000 times. I continually make characters on this little game with intentions on making a video about it, but I never actually do because I have a problem. I don't know. I like to throw away and scrap ideas. Anyways, I started off, of course, by making a cat character because furries, we dig that. You know what I mean? So we stuck with the cat ears. We kind of wanted to base its soul kind of on one of my characters that's based on me for real. So it had like dirty blonde, light brown hair, greenish yellow eyeballs, and wore green, of course, with kitty cat socks because this character is a human. I just needed more furriness in there, and it, has a cat tail. That's pretty much it. So after approximately 300 years, which probably only looked like a little under a minute for you, or like 30 seconds for you, I created my character. Then I decided that I had to figure out how these kiddos and older people are making these GachaLife animations because they're tweening them. I didn't know if there was a way to separate the layers, and lo and behold, after looking at a very short tutorial by a random child, I found that there was indeed a button that separates all of the characters' proportions, so that was exciting. I saw that a lot of the really good GachaLife animator people tend to have like these really well edited hair and stuff, like almost as if they use their GachaLife character that they pre-made as a base, if you will, and they just draw over it and like make it a little bit more snazzy. So at first that's what I thought I was gonna do, but then I quickly realized I can't make this any more snazzy than it is. My art style is so simple. I don't even shade most of the time. So what is this actually gonna do? Is it gonna prove literally anything? No. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'm just doing too much of a challenge. Maybe I'll be one of those gacha animators that just keeps it normal. So I was like, whatever, I don't need to do this. I'm just gonna stick to the basics and just try to animate this character by putting together all of its pieces, which proved to be extremely difficult. More difficult than I would think, really. There was a lot of different processes I had to go through when trying to figure out what to do. First, I had to figure out how I was going to delete the background, whether it was going to be through my video editor by like green screening it in, which proved to be a terrible idea. And then I was like, wait a minute, I can just use the luminance, transparency thing on PaintTool Sai and then erase the background and it'll be okay. So that's what I ended up doing. That worked like a charm. It was easy and it was cool. So yeah. So my character was sliced up into bits, and then I decided, I don't know, I want to make sure that I put these pieces in the exact spots they should be whenever I go into the video editor and tween them together. So I went ahead and added an image of my character already, put together over into the side of the canvas, and then just kind of like put them on top of each other, but as separate layers. So of course I had to go through and save those layers, and it was fun. And what I mean by fun is it was torture. I hated every second of it. It was bad. I ended up deciding that I was only gonna move the arms, the head, the back hair, and yeah, that's it. Because I was just kind of doing a test. I was thinking to myself, wow, this probably isn't that hard, right? I can totally make an entire animation meme using this program. No. I quickly realized that that was a really bold assumption, and it was going to be way too hard. So I did not do that. This is a lot harder than it looks. I'm sorry if I ever called this easy, which I think I did call it in my very first GachaLife video. And I would like to say to you right now, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was wrong. This is difficult. Unless I'm just doing something wrong and there's a totally easier way that I'm just kind of overlooking. Because I didn't really look too far into it, because most of the tutorials that I can find were people using like phones and like iPads and stuff. I don't have an iPad in my phone. I'm not editing on my phone. I can barely like text on my phone. So I downloaded GachaLife on my computer, and I'm doing this on PaintTool Sai and with Sony Vegas Pro, which I would think would be a lot easier. I think I was wrong. A lot more work goes into these more, the ones that are like really well edited, like I showcased in my last GachaLife video. A lot of work goes into these videos, and it's kind of insane, especially considering, like I said before, a lot of people do it on tablets and phones. I don't know if they all do it on tablets, but I did realize that most, if not all of them, did it on tablets and phones. And I don't know about you, but that seems even more difficult to me, but I'm not really good at using iPads or whatever. I've never been able to draw very good on those kind of things. Like, I couldn't even draw that well on my DS back in the day when, like, Flipnote was a thing, and I can't even really do it on Flip-a-Clip either on, like, a little tablet. So to me, this just seems like, honestly, a lot of hard work goes into these little GachaLife edits. I can understand where the hate of GachaLife comes from, considering the weird story times, the weird sexualized stories that are targeted towards children, which is pretty much gross. But I think that not all of GachaLife should be considered something that's cringy, if you know what I mean. A lot of people hate on this community. A lot of people that make YouTube videos like me hate on this community, but I think there are some lighter points to it. Like I said, a lot of hard work goes into some of these videos. If you didn't see my last video on GachaLife, I showcased a lot of really amazing ones that are so well edited that it, like, blew my mind, to be completely honest with you. Of course, some of the GachaLife animations are on the lazy side, like the one that I attempted to make that I will be showing you towards the end of the video, but it's just really insane to me. There's pre-animated options over on GachaLife, which is what I enjoyed the most. As you can see, I have a little talk sprite on the side of the screen this whole time that's moving its mouth and moving pretty fluidly. I did not make that. I couldn't make that if I tried, probably. That looks way too difficult for me. But, that's just a little pre-animated GachaLife thing that they have on the app or game, and I honestly had a lot of fun with it. I just kind of green screened my little character in the corner of this video because I thought it would be kind of a cute little thing and something extra to look at. But I don't know, it's not going to be a regular thing, but I just thought it was cute. What do you think? You can make your character walk and clap, and it's really cute, and jump and dance. I don't know, I enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of adorable. I kind of, dug it pretty. I think it's cute. I don't know. I just think it's okay. I don't know. It's honestly, the community is not as cringy as a lot of people like to put it off to be. After I tried to edit my GachaLife character together, I quickly realized how difficult it was going to be. It took me a really long time. It's not going to look like a long time to you because I sped it up, but it took me a really long time just to try to move its little arms, and they look awful. It's so bad. That's why I ended up using those little preset animations. I don't know. So I considered making like a goofy little GachaLife story to see how hard and or difficult that is. It seems like it would be just a lot more easy. I know that there's some really weird YouTubers out there, like a one named Gamers Nation or something like that, which I considered making a video about because I really don't like everything that he's about. It's kind of gross and disgusting and it's awful and I hate it. So I might make a video about that. I don't know. I mean, just let me know what you think. If I should make a video about Gamer Nations or Gamers Nation, I don't know, I can't remember his name right now. His videos are clickbait, like NSFW thumbnails, and then you click the video, of course there's nothing in there except for implied stuff, but like it's just really inappropriate for the kids that it's targeted at, in my opinion. I don't know, like I know there's some YouTubers that make kid friendly content and kids watch it anyway, and that's not their fault, but I feel like this guy is purposely targeting it at children, and that's not okay. So, I don't know how old the guy is, so I haven't really looked into it yet, because I don't want it to be like some immature kid making videos, because I mean, you can't really be too angry at little kids for making stuff, because I mean, they don't know any better. But so far, it seems like he's a decently aged adult, or older teenager, I guess. I'm not really sure just yet. This is all alleged, I guess you could say. Anyway, if you want me to look into Gamers Nation, just let me know and I'll possibly do so. I have a couple other videos coming. I'm sorry that my schedule has been so up and down and up and down. I've been struggling a lot. Sorry about that. But you know, my creative flow has been lacking, and I feel like I keep hitting art blocks, but I have been doing a lot of commissions lately, so I don't know. If you want to commission me, you can. I have my commission information on Deviantart and on Twitter, so please hit me up. I do animation, meme commissions, I do just regular art commissions, I do icons, customs, whatever you want. I don't care if it's something I've never done before, just hit me up and I'll maybe do it for you. I tried to make a Minecraft skin the other day. So yeah. Okay, so after I saved all the separate pieces, like the arms, the legs, the knees, stuff like that, I imported them all into my Sony Vegas Pro. I put the layers where they needed to be so that they would just look correct. And I figured I would just kind of make her arms move up and her head bop, because I mean, why not? I don't know if I really had a point in that. I didn't have a point in that. This is the way I've always tweened things. I don't know if I'm doing it right. It's just how I've always done it. Any animation that I've ever made that was tweened, I did it with this process, you know, minus GachaLife. I did it with my own pieces and own art. So I wasn't completely confused when it came to tweening, but then I quickly realized, oh gosh, this is not exactly the same, because when it comes to my own art, I know where things go exactly, and like, it's just everything comes together a lot easier for me because I know exactly what I'm doing with it. When it came to this, I was like, oh gosh, it's like almost as if all of my knowledge of tweening ran away. Like it jumped out of my brain and it no longer existed. It was like, where and what happened to my tweening knowledge? It was lacking to begin with, but now it was completely gone, or at least it felt that way. Like, I mean, there's people that animate way better than me, like Sleepy King or even Sashley tween way better than I am, but like typically I can like at least see what I was trying to go for. And when it comes to this, it was like so ugly. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a GIF on the screen about what I ended up making. It took me a really long time just to make this. It's awful. Like, it's so bad. So, in conclusion, this is a lot harder than it looks. And I'm sorry for judging anyone in the past. Anyways, let me know if you want me to take a second attempt or even try to make an animation meme or a storytime thingy with GachaLife, and maybe I'll do it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a moment to thank my patrons. My $1 patrons: Andara Bledin, Avocado Beanie, Black Wolf 275, Don Fox, Edgy Gamer Gal, Kitzilla, Lolly Grease, Red Chibi, and Tainted Sushi. I would also like to thank my $10 patrons: Carnivus Syndrome, Creamy, Dim Day, Kiwi Pixel, K998, Lipples, Mostly Ghostiness, Mug of Atmosphere, Shusha Booty, Sharky Scales, Surf Love, Very Fairy Gary, and Yummy Toe Fungus. I'd like to thank my $15 patron, Techie. Thank you. You know I appreciate it, right? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'd also like to thank my $25 and my longest running patron, Turtle. Thank you so much, Turtle. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. It means so much to me. I'd also like to thank my $30 patron, Sir Nottingham. Thank you so much, Sir Nottingham. I appreciate you way more than you know. I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you'd like to become a patron, like these peeps, you can do so by becoming a patron. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a great day, and goodbye.